Studio Sanctuary Night of Survival. And every year we've ever done this before, we did Survivor Series. 4 on 4, and then we let them battle. We used to have ropes. Sanctuary's evolved beyond that. Tonight, I have about 12 guys in the back who are interested in becoming part of Season 10. So I've designed tonight's show kind of like America's Got Talent, kind of like This Is the Voice. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to have a villain, a bad guy, come out and make his entrance. Make sure you give him all of your energy, give him your booze, make him feel hated. He's going to come out and he's going to showcase his character. And he's going to try to come out and make you hate him. He's going to come out and try to explain why he is a special kind of hate. And then after that, a hero will emerge. And a hero will make his grand entrance. And then that hero will be given the mic. And he will tell you why tonight his character should be cheered among more so than any other. And then I will give them 3 minutes with a 30-second overlap. 3 minutes to do a stunt fight. I want to see them be able to perform their best stunts while keeping it safe in here and entertaining each and every one of you, all of my great fans. And then we will have a panel of judges, which I think it's time now to introduce some of the judges. The judges for tonight's stunt fights are all senior members of our community. They have been in the business 15 to 20 years plus. First, let's bring out the one that trained me and trained each and everybody you're about to see here tonight through me or through one of these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Jack Molson. Come on down here, brother. I know he's around. Is he up top? He's making his way down. Oh, wait. Hey, Shane, you're going to come down, too. This is not in your contract. Can I get a special round of applause for 2 other veteran people here tonight? We have Eric Schaefer, WXW photographer for well over 20 years, has cataloged all of our matches, kept them in order. I don't even remember half the matches that you know about me, so hey, good for you. And the bald guy! If you used to watch WXW wrestling that was on Service Electric, we used to broadcast each and every week, and that man was the voice in your head. He was the color commentary. He was the narrator of the book, and he did a fantastic job telling my story, Molson's story, and everybody else's story. So real quick, let's get a real quick round of applause for the bald guy. So I got Big Doc Molson here as one of my judges. You know who else I got as a judge? The guy who originally trained Corey O'Ryan, Showtime, Shane Black. Shane, how long has it been since you've been in the ring?
4 or 5 years. 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
Molson, how long has it been since you've been in the ring?
Last week.
That's what I thought. You'll never retire. You're like our Terry Funk. Another judge for tonight.
Sorry.
Coming all the way from down past Philadelphia. He has a PhD. He is a high school principal now. Former Nittany Lion. Ladies and gentlemen, Zero Gravity, Mason Page. Look at him. Look at him, Dr. Gravity. Hey, there they are. Look, they know who you are. That's nice. From Dr. Gravity. From the Wild Samoan Training Center, the only man who could blow us all the way in squats at like a 650-pound squat. Ladies and gentlemen, he's your pumped up That's a great shot. No, that's nice. It's nice. Hey! We also have from SSW, Jim Lacrosse. Why don't you come on out here? He is a trained actor. He's performed at Carnegie Hall, if I'm correct. This guy's performed at Carnegie Hall. Trained actor, professional. We'll be giving feedback on all the promos and stuff of that nature. And then I believe I have 2 independent wrestling young current stars who are at the top of their game. And hopefully I don't even know if they're backstage or in front of me. But let's first go with Tommy Vex. And here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, you may remember him from the Sanctuary Stunt Studio as Anguish. And of course, longtime Sanctuary member and longtime independent sensation, somebody who, in my opinion, is one of the top undiscovered talents in independent wrestling, not because of his performance in the ring, which he's very, very good at, but his pure energy, charisma, and persona. Ladies and gentlemen, the Daddy Trajan Horn! He's invisible. Trajan Horn. Trajan Horn! The Daddy! If we're not talking about veterans, can we not please give a big round of applause for the 2 people the Sanctuary would not be possible without? Pat and Frank Trotsky. Their support in their son's dreams, in their son's passion. Each and every one of these guys know it is 20 years, 30 years. I am 38 years old, about to go on 39. They have supported me and this dream. When the Sanctuary's electric was about to get cut off, they picked up the bill. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for Pat and Frank Trotsky. So what I'm going to do now is send all my veterans up now that let's give one more big round of applause for my veteran judges. They will be back tonight in our main event, the Night of Survival. They will be on a team of 5 of them versus 5 of the Sanctuary's best versus the 5 winners of tonight's Stunt Fight tournament versus the 5 indie stars or something to that matter. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's not a season show. Are you guys ready to see some stunt fights? What's the first one? I don't have my script. I'm gonna go upstairs and announce this. Give me one take. Tonight's show brought to you by Yago Sangria. We have Sangria. We have Sangria for the veteran judges up here. All right, can we get me on camera? Look, there's my script. All right, our first 2 judges up, we're going to stick Showtime Shane Black and Jim Lacrosse over here. We're going to have some, you guys are allowed to say whatever you want. And I'm going to grab one more commentator, Tommy Vex. Come on over here. So, we're going to rotate our judges. Behind you, gentlemen, is the camera. So why don't you position yourselves all nicely so you can see. So, you guys are all going to be nicely on camera. There you go. If you touch Are you guys ready?
I think so.
Are you all on? Shame or not?
You on camera now? All right, we got it.
All right, Tom, we're going to start our recording here in a second. You ready? Oh, we are recording. Oh, very good. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Opening stunt fight. First, making his way down to the stunt staging from Allentown, Pennsylvania. He is a Wild Samoan Training Center graduate. This is Mr. Motivation, Eddie Velasquez. The light is on the way. Here you go, kid.
All right, let's see what we got with this kid.
And y'all allow me to talk about why they should boo me? Well, here's the thing. Ideally, they should be cheering for me because I want the best for them. But clearly, they're not at their best. They look like they're at their worst. All of you look like you're fat, disgusting things who look like you had too much candy on Halloween last night. Huh?
I mean,
But you can join the Motivation Nation
He's got a solid.
with me. And I can get you a shape, you understand?
Trying a little too hard.
And I hope my board is ready, because I've been ready for this day, and I'm not just ready, baby. I'm motivated. Let's go.
what?
He's got energy. I'll give him that.
And his opponent
Delivery could have been better.
from Mexico City, Mexico.
Yeah, he's screaming too
Is
much.
El Mascarado Felipe Duda.
Keeping the mic, that's him.
Oh, LA! Dude, is he sticking in his crotch?
I think David Stone should burn his boots. He's the shit. He's the shit.
I'm a fan of mask wrestling. He's always happened.
Yeah, the only problem is if you're gonna wear a mask, we better see it.
And now a few words from El Master.
You got a harder time putting on facial expressions, so you got to get a lot more out physically with your performance.
Absolutely.
Además, chingón.
Hard cam.
Y te voy a romper la pinche cara. Y si no me entiendes, I'm gonna explain it in English.
There we go. Thank you.
Are we
I'm
supposed to
gonna
like
break
him?
his face.
I think he's supposed to be the one we're supposed to like.
Yes, yes.
He was kind of mean though.
I mean, short, sweet.
The following stunt
He was a little
fight
aggressive at the beginning though. Like,
begins in 3, 2, 1.
I'll see what's future.
As opposed to
Alright, so we can move. Alright. Nice takedown.
Yeah, he's not looking. Boston
I was gonna say, it doesn't really look like he's doing much of anything.
a little sloppy.
Yeah. I don't think he knew what he was going for. That's not a submission at all.
I hate when my leg gets bent back like that. Like just
Not
straight.
even hooking anything. That's a terrible submission.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even look, it looks like hooking and everything.
Needs to wrap the legs.
Yeah. Lupe's selling it. Makes it look even worse.
Bad drop kick. Missile style drop kick. Not too shabby.
You better get clipped on that top rope.
Yeah.
He almost died.
That was ugly. That was a little rough.
Some of it might be the fact that there's no ropes, he's throwing them.
That was more or less the guy catching's fault.
He's doing squats, okay.
Back to the workout kind of scheme. Is he sticking with his gimmick?
We're getting back in the ring.
some forearm shots. Decently stiff. Nice!
9 question mark?
You know what? I know we're not
10
judging the
question
referee,
mark?
but I'm gonna give a lot of
All right.
Yeah, the Ranas on the outside need work. 10. I think they got counted out 3 times by now.
They're not paying attention to the ref, which is something you really need to do.
Absolutely.
The referee is part of the match. That was cool.
I mean, it would have looked better if he would have caught him in the Rana like I think he was probably supposed to.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I have to shit on the referee because at some point
Yeah, that should have been 10 like 3 times over.
There's a lot of times the wrestlers can't hear the ref. If you just don't want the count out, you got to go out there and get them. Go get them. Get in their face, give them shit, yell at them. You got to be vocal. Oh, true.
But ultimately, you got to fault falls to the wrestler.
Was that an eye rake from a face?
He's trying to take his mask off.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a good finish. Solid.
Finish was decent. They're a little rough. They weren't very fluid. They had their time down. Yeah. A couple miscues here and there.
Yeah. I'm not shitting on the match. It wasn't bad.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get both of our competitors center stage.
Wait, they don't really hate each other?
No.
Alright, guys. We're gonna move these guys for a tick. Jim! Jim!
Which one am I talking to?
This one.
Oh, this one. Here we go. That camera, though.
Okay.
Jim, what's your feedback?
Okay, let's start with this. As far as your promo work goes,
There.
we definitely knew who the characters were. I would take the volume down a little bit. Always make sure to evaluate the microphone that you're using. If you start screaming on microphones this loud, the audience misses a lot of it. Overall, the promos weren't bad, but once we got into the match, there were a couple things that we saw that didn't look real good. The submission very early on, Eddie, that you put on, it didn't really look like you were doing anything. The opponent is selling it, but you really don't have a hold of anything. So you'll always make sure if you've got a submission on, put it on. Make sure you've got it and you're wrenching in something.
Excellent, great. So, step back that way. Here we go. Tommy Vex. You on the camera. Hi. Tommy, what is your working advice about, as an indie guy who's out there who wants to try to find guys who are good enough, competent enough, and can symmetry flow with you? What would be your advice to give these kids?
When the ref gets to like 9 on the count, get back in the ring. That's fine. Also, don't do moves that you're not comfortable with, such as like the run on the outside, because it looked pretty rough. So just stay in your comfort zone.
Showtime, Shane Black, our veteran of this group, 20-year veteran guy who actually helped me train to become the man that I am. Actually helped Screaming Ray become the man that he is. John Chauncey's way more important. But yeah, no. What advice would you give them if you saw them as your students a while from training center?
The impact was nice. A lot of the forearm shots and stuff were solid. That looked good. I agree with the submission. It didn't look like it had anything locked at all. That was part of the problem I had there. What looked like 2 shots at a Hurricane Rana were a little off. I don't know if they just weren't comfortable working with each other, if they didn't have enough room to work, or what it was a little on the rough side. The power bomb into the ring was nice, and the finish was really good.
Excellent. All right, guys, there's some solid feedback. Let's, ladies and gentlemen, get a big round of applause for 2 potential candidates coming into Season 10 of the Sanctuary Stunt Studio. Shake hands, and let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our our next two trying out for season 10 of the Sanctuary Stunt Studio. First, our three judges. Our three judges for this one is Zero Gravity Mason Cage. Yeah. The Tommy Daddy Trenton Horn and Big Dog Molson. First, making his way out to the stunt studio staging, he is the Abdominal Snowman. This is Abs. Abs has a few things he'd like to say to you guys.
Hello, Hazleton, Pennsylvania. In case you haven't heard, my name is Abs, and I'm here to introduce my better body system to all of you. So you all definitely need it. Mr. Motivation said it himself, and I agree. This goes for all of you watching, everyone in the back, the judges. I've never heard of you, so why should I care? But this will go to all of you, and to prove to all of you that this is a body business, and if you don't like it, you can kiss my abs.
And his opponent from Allentown, Pennsylvania, a Lyle Samoan Training Center graduate. This is Antoine Nathan. Antoine Nation has a bit of a rap he'd like to sing.
I mean, I didn't have anything. I really don't have much to say, because, as you know, you already know who it is. And, okay. Well, if you didn't, I am the SoundCloud sensation, Anton Nathan. And you have
And you
abs,
suck.
but I got clout.
If that was me in the ring with him, I would have just beat the shit out of him.
The following stunt fight begins.
How can you not have something set up for a minute? I'm talking.
On the drugs. Are you on the shit right now, Kai? Somebody's on the gas.
So an interesting approach, guys, going for the kind of like vocal gimmick before they actually start the wrestling. So they're taking a different approach.
Yeah, and then you throw the punch to the stomach and misses him by 5 feet. And sells the hell out of it.
I really enjoy a good foot stomp, but it's hard to tell who exactly is the heel or face in this match.
All right, very good point you make there. Very good point.
Definitely.
So if you're going to not establish that real well during the promos, then your first exchange in the ring better tell you right away who you should be rooting for and who you shouldn't be rooting for.
Ooh, seems like a very good abs-size slam.
So clearly the gimmick is the ab slam. Yes, okay. I think we get it. However,
clearly the gimmick is I'm a fat guy and I wear a shirt that has abs and I say I have a 12-pack.
so the question then becomes, Moss, why do we care?
If you're fat, love it. Or go to the gym and earn it.
All right, his shoulders are down. The ref should be counting.
Solid kick out at one. Way to stay strong.
Why is it that the ref sells better than the guy? don't even know the guy's name.
That's a good observation, Moles. If you're noticing that the ref, his work is better than the workers, then you definitely have a little bit of a problem.
Yeah. Well, I guess the ab guy's the heel.
Yeah, I think as soon as we saw the ab slam, I think that kind of told us that, yeah, he was the heel. Right, so far, an observation, guys, unless you've seen something else, the past minute of action has all been directed towards one side of the ring. I guess it would be stage left. So we've got the whole other side of the ring alienated. Nothing engaging the fans at this point.
They really haven't engaged the fans since he did the promos, and the promos are the shit.
I strongly enjoy staying in the middle, but again, like you were saying, to feed off of that, not going to the crowd as always. And there it is, to take it home. This is the defining moment in a wrestling match.
That's a fucking fisherman suplex.
Your winner, Anton Nathan.
Yeah, I see the camera.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the big dog, Molson. Again, this is the guy that trained me. This is the guy that trained Mason Cage. This is the guy that trained Showtime Shane Black. This is the guy who was the next guy after Samu and off of the Wild Samoan. So this is the guy here. He's going to start off by talking about your stunt fight. I'm going to leave the promos over to you, Trajan, and we're going to have you, Mason, talk about the stunt fight as well. Here you go, Molson.
All right, first off, it sucked. The whole fucking match was shit. The only good move that you did, Ab, was the ab slam. And you controlled 95% of the match, and you didn't give him a go-home spot. You should have fucked yourself if you're putting him over.
That's a good point. That's actually, I feel that's a fair point.
And I thought the other kid, he didn't sell for shit. How are we supposed to get sympathy for you if you don't sell to the crowd? Well, you have to work the crowd first, correct? Because you guys never worked the crowd. The only reason we knew that the ab guy turned heel is because he took over. And we're veterans, and we figured that out. Because you guys didn't tell us shit on who's the face and who was the heel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sanctuary Stunt Studio's version of Simon Cowell. We're gonna move Molson over. Hopefully we have more positive feedback. Hey, I will say this as, hold on real quick, I'll jump in here on this promo section. Huge fan of Abs' promo. I think he nailed it and knocked it out of the park, but I'm gonna let Trajan speak.
Check. I thought the Abs' promo to start was pretty good. You have so much character and you could have so much more depth. I feel like you guys were a little bit rushed because you see the little clock down there. For the other guy, I think I understand that you're awkward and you're doing the SoundCloud thing. I think if you're going to do it, you have to hype it up a whole lot more. Especially if you're going to talk about things like clout, and then you're very soft-spoken. It just kind of makes you look soft.
I'm going to jump in on this as the Prince of Promos, master of the microphone here. I will say this, that kid has a special it factor. I can say when we look at you, you got a cute face, you're starting to get in shape, you're working the rings all right. You have confidence, but you haven't found the way to project it yet. And it's about I think SoundCloud's a terrible fucking gimmick, like off the charts bad. But I think you have something, and I think you can be something really special. I don't think this gimmick, despite it being your real life, is the thing for you. That's just John Trotsky speaking. Now, I'm going to hand this over to Mason Cage.
Dr. Mason Cage.
All right, everyone. I'm going to start with what I thought was the positives. And a lot of the stuff that we don't talk about a lot. We talk about match psychology and the right way to put together a match. We don't always talk about show psychology. And show psychology is the flow from the opening match to the main event. Now, in the opening match, we had pretty much a straight-up wrestling contest. We go into the second contest of the evening, and you guys gave us a comedy-type match. That's good show psychology. You want it to be different. It keeps the fans engaged. And I think you guys knew what was coming first, and then you played to your strengths in your match. So that's my positive from the show psychology standpoint. Just a couple tips for improving your the actual match there. There was a whole segment when Abs Guy had the heat, that was all projected to the one side of the ring on the far left, which kind of left the right side of the ring completely unengaged. The fans didn't really have a chance to get involved there. Also, when you're going to lay kicks onto a guy on the mat, you've got to lay those in a little bit harder or a little bit tighter in order for it to be believable, especially when you're going with the comedy gimmick, because it's comedy, so when you actually hit the moves, there should be more impact and the crowd should really feel that.
Excellent. So, all right, guys, let's get one more big round of applause for Abs and Nate. You guys did fantastic. I'm positive we're going to see one of you two in the main event. Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering our third stunt fight. Coming out first to the Stunt Studio staging, this is Batsu Kasungai!
We did. We forgot to get over. Huh? You get on camera this time. No. I don't give a shit. He's got contacts in. Also, I was talking to him earlier. I'm assuming they're contacts. They were yellow. They look pretty good. Yeah? He definitely has a decent look. Yeah. Too much clicking. Yeah, it is. He's got presence, which is great. Obviously, he's worked on the entrance.
I'd like to announce that currently over on commentary are judges for this stunt fight. We have Tommy Vex, Gymnacross, Showtime, Shane Black, and a special guest, Wrestling Stunt Fighting Analysis, Big Papa P.
Hazleton, New Jersey. Who cares about that? Hazleton, Pennsylvania.
You're trying to put a cheap pop. You got to get the state right.
You guys are the most foul creatures here on this earth.
No. You're taking the easy way out with his promo.
As for my opponent tonight, I will make sure that they will kneel before the throne. As long as you keep that pinky up, salvation will not be on the sanctuary.
Okay, first of all, I love the fact that he got the sanctuary in there.
Yes.
And second,
Oh my goodness! I've just noticed
despite the fact
this.
that he forgot what state he was in.
This stunt fight
Yeah.
is not just
My biggest
only a
thing is he
stunt
took the cheap
fight.
way in with it.
It
You're saying you suck.
is an intergender stunt fight.
Ooh.
And his opponent,
Finger in the crotch.
from the Rock Samoan Training Center in Allentown, Pennsylvania, this is Luda!
ready?
I have to work yet tonight. Who you work? All of you. You're in there with me. I'm gonna take hits mid-match. I'm just gonna fucking take a bump and take a fucking
Eno Zavala, Lydia
I need my medicine.
here. And you. I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
So she's going 80s kind of goofy.
There's no rest for the wicked.
Well, you got heel on heel, so this should be kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. She needs to work on the presentation a little bit more.
Three, two, one, fight!
Thank you.
Double my pay, John.
Trosky's too busy to
Yeah,
count
yeah.
down, apparently.
Well done, well done. I like the fact she's in the gimmick, but she's got to work on. She's almost overacting it, I want to say.
I think there's I think the biggest problem she has is she's a cute kid and she's trying to get over a creepy gimmick.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Yeah. Yeah, that's very astute.
You have to, she works for me, I put her with a bunch of guys that do the part, you know what I mean? So we're able to get her over that way. But
she might want to do a gimmick change.
On her own, I think she really needs to take the glam level down a little bit and really be creepier. And
She could tweak it a lot and really own it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good point. She's got to stop being cute.
Yeah.
I like how big Batsu was. Just his taunts and stuff.
Yes. Oh, he was more natural in his gimmick.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to convey with her. She's got the motions, but it doesn't feel natural. His promo was but his motion and his gimmick is pretty damn good.
I think going with him, she really needs to lay this in a little bit more.
Yes. That was slow. Now see, I'm putting that on him because she's light. He can spin her around and sell that off himself. That was weak.
He's got to be more confident.
I will say this, he's selling like a champ for her.
He is.
I'll give
Yes.
him that.
She's got to be a little bit more forceful. She's pulling back too much.
Samoan school, I can't believe things are so
Yes, because let me tell you firsthand, it wasn't light.
And I know her well enough to know that she's not always that light either.
Okay.
That looked decent.
It did. He's selling like a champ for her. He
Yeah.
really is. He really is. And he put her over. And he put her over.
I think they went home a little early.
Yeah. But
I'm not hating on that. Yeah.
the fact that he put her over, where's John with the microphone?
I don't know. We've lost John.
We lost John.
We lost John.
I think John lost John.
John lost John.
Lydia went over.
I got stuck in production. Who won?
Lydia.
Lydia wins! I was getting yelled at in production now. I didn't give him a 3, 2, 1 fight.
We got you.
Thanks, guys.
So let's go to Tommy Vex first over here, live on the Sanctuary Stunt Studio, now part of a bigger conglomeration known as HazeltonLive.com. Anyway, for all of our viewers in Hazleton, taking over this big market, Tommy Vex, what did you think of that stunt fight?
I think, Lydia, you need to lay things in more, be more confident in your movements. Batsu, you did very well. I'm stepping on the wire. I'm sorry, Tom. You're very confident, very big in your movements. Your stuff looks good. But just burn your boots. You guys are the shits.
Good. Get out. Next, promo advice from our thespian who has performed at Carnegie Hall. Screw you guys. None of you are performing at Carnegie Hall. It's like me saying I'm in movies. Good luck getting there. Anyway, hi, Jim.
Hi.
Let's talk about acting.
Let's.
What do you feel about those promos?
Okay, so Batsu, without a doubt, the character's there. The promo was great. Love the look, love the attitude, love everything about it. Lydia, you and I have talked before. Again, much like the moveset, we need more intensity out of it. If you're going to be the Queen of Zabalba, if you're going to be a witch, we need to know it. We need to know the evil behind it. I think one of the things that might help is if you darken the makeup a little bit. I think really the presentation needs to be more evil.
You know, I hate to cut you off on this. Moondog Molson over there actually had a great suggestion, which was carving out that skull and putting some dry ice in it. So like it really is. You have a really powerful gimmick, and I think that's what you're trying to say. Is I need you now to take it serious instead of indie wrestling. Is that good advice?
Yeah, and one other thing I'd like to add, although I am a performer, I have also been in the ring for 15 years, and I just want to say, Batsu, great selling. Despite the fact that she really wasn't laying it in, you made her look like $1 million.
Great job, Batsu. I know how much it is and I'm not saying this as any disrespect to Lydia, it is an immediate challenge to have an intergender match, to be able to make it believable and make it a match. So great job. Big Papa Pete, you have anything to say? He's got nothing. Showtime, Shane Black, our last of the judges. What you think? Let's go mainly on the work, but I mean, I got anything else you want.
The work was good. Lydia does need to lay it in a little thicker. Kudos to the man for putting her over. That is a massive show of respect, and big in this business. It's tough. There's a lot of guys who would not put over a female competitor, and that's phenomenal. His selling was top-notch. Absolutely phenomenal selling. I agree with what they said. Lydia needs to darken up the gimmick more. She's too adorable. You're adorable, and you need to darken it up a little bit more. You can't look so cute. You really amp up that gimmick, and it'll be phenomenal. And Batson, again, fantastic selling. Well done.
So I think, we haven't really done this yet, and we only have 5 choices out of 5 fights or 6 fights to pick here. I'm going to go immediately here and say, just based on the feedback, Batsu, you're in our main event. As far as one of our guys that we're picking to come back, great job tonight. You've earned your spot. You're in the main event, kid. Lydia, I love you. You know how much I do. You know how much I believe in you. Everybody up here loves you too, and we all want you to become that great character that we know's in you, and maybe it's just Sanctuary hasn't given you the chance to be it yet. Season 10 may be your chance, okay? Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your dedication. Great job on both your parts.
Love it. Maybe a little less efforts.
We're going to switch over our judges back to Zero Gravity, Mason Cage. We're going to throw in Marcy Cabrera from the Sanctuary Stunt Studio, the champ. And I need one person. How about we bring over John Schultz from the theater to come in here and help us critique some promos. So, you're going to be my 3 judges for this one. Our 4th stunt fight. The line is picked in now. The bad guy of this fight is about to make his way down to the ring. From I don't know what school because he didn't give it to me.
all need to hate me. I don't need you people to hate me. I need you people to love me. Because you people are here to see me, not anybody else. Me, day one. Day one killer at that, yeah. I'm here tonight to take my opponent and wipe him from mile to mile, corner to corner, pillar to post, all around this ring.
It's you. Come here.
And I
Come here.
am going to make sure that I walk out tonight.
You were standing on those wires.
With the victory.
That was me. That was you. Cool. Yeah, don't touch those wires, Mo. No, just don't touch them. Leave them alone.
And his opponent, from another school line I've been given, this is Daniel
So we have a clearly defined face and heel in this contest, so that's what we should see in the opening. All right, and we get that. We get that early on.
I think Ryan did a good job on the intro. He's got the confidence now, it's fired up. That's what a good promo will do, it'll fire up your opponent.
Yep. And going with the early out of the ring spot gives him a chance to fire the crowd up. And actually some good selling on the outside, too.
That's what a lot of people don't understand is the cooperative effort of it. You, again, with the selling for your guy, you gotta be able to hype him up with your promos as well as
Exactly. And you can see, like, on the outside, he took just enough time to sell. The crowd was into the, the celebrating. Had it gone the other direction, he should have gotten back in the ring earlier, but he didn't have to.
So who's the heel? Who's the face?
So face is the long, shirtless. Shirtless is the face. Heel has the black tank top. Now I will say, in a 3-minute match, we're a minute and 15 in. The heel should have the heat by now. Technically, they haven't done anything wrong, but I'm not invested right now in the face because the face is dominating the match, and then the heel went for a small package. So it's roles are reversed just a little bit right now.
Honestly, I got behind the heel. I really honestly, he showed me more as the face with his energy of just having his objective ready to go, no nonsense.
I think we're wrong. I think the face is purple tights.
He's fighting up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. Right. Yep.
He's fighting up.
Good bumps. So this is an important part right now. We got to have a good sell. Good sell.
He's gonna go for the finish. Sober.
What's the time? They've got about 44 seconds.
Sober.
Just a quick trick. You got a small crowd, not making a lot of noise. Face has to do something to fire him up while
Sober
he's waiting
here.
for the heel.
And Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the DDT. Roll him up. 2, 3. Small package, but
See, I don't like that. I don't like the heel winning with a small package.
they did before time, so it's not like they kind of rushed. They don't have any. And production-wise, going under, that's no biggie. So
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go right to our judges. Guys, I've gotten feedback from 3 different people up here saying I was the best fighter of the night.
Before I even get over to my judges, the audience seems to feel the same. So I want to immediately tell the 2 of you, great job. Now, to the review. Hi, I'm John Trotsky, known from The Wolf of Wall Street and The Equalizer. I've also been part of other movies that you probably never heard of. From this point on, here at the Sanctuary Stunt Studio, I'm going to hand this microphone over to John Schultz from Bloomsburg University.
Alumni. Yeah. So, with any character you play, you have to really understand your objectives, and both of you kind of came out, and even in your promos, the best thing you can do is speak the truth that you know, and you both presented that. And you, Riley, you got the crowd behind him. You got your opponent behind your promo. I like to talk to them as well as the camera. So, you guys both got your objectives across. Good job on your promos, and then got through the match. I'll pass that over to our professional.
I follow directions. I'm speaking to the camera. I got the champ right here, too. Got the champ right here. All right, so face versus heel, it was established. We know who was the good guy. We know who was the bad guy. I feel like we got the type of psychology in the match that you would want to see in this type of match. One compliment I would like to give, when the heel was on the outside, right, a bump to the outside should always have meaning. Should always take time to recover from that. And he gave him the time, and while the crowd was responding, he waited to get back into the ring until that portion was over. So they were reading the crowd, and they were helping each other do the dance in the ring.
All right, guys. The baby face, purple pants, you did a good job with the crowd. I like that. The other guy, yeah, you did good, man. Your promo was good. The match was a decent match. It wasn't bad. It was good. I like it. Couple of things. There was a move like you guys, I don't know who messed it up. I couldn't notice. But it was good. You guys kept following. And at the end, it was a little crooked. But, you know, you guys did what you guys got to do. I think it was good. Thank you.
One more quick note on the finish. If the heel's going to go over and you've really worked the match with the psychology of face versus heel shouldn't go over with a small package. So we got to find a way to kind of, work that out.
Let me jump in.
Real quick, this is, hi, I'm the Angry Wrestling Vet. My name's John Trotsky. I do a Facebook page that has about 20,000 followers, no big deal. So, the good guy's the better wrestler. The bad guy's never, ever, ever, ever the better wrestler, under no circumstances. If you win as a heel, you cheat to win. Why? Because he's a better wrestler than you. And screw him, I'm going to cheat to win. That is the motive of the heel. So, I will say this, again, as I started off this promo with, best fight of the night. Give me another big round of applause for these 2 gentlemen. I promise none of this negative feedback is here to hurt you. We are making you grow. I thank both of you, and how about we say this? Both of you are in our main event. 1 second. We got one more note.
On camera. On camera.
I just want to add one thing. The reason this was the match of the night is because the two of you made the audience care. It didn't matter if there was a botch. It didn't matter what happened in the match, because ultimately the promos at the beginning, the audience actually gave a damn, and that's what made it so good. Congratulations to both of you. We are now waiting for John to return, but he's drinking wine. John, could we... Probably would stop drinking wine long enough to perhaps announce the next match.
There was sangria in my office. I had to take a beat. Alright, so we got the final. So before I let you have this one, we're going to let him announce it. Oh no, it's not the final one. We got the second final one. We got Alan right there. So go ahead, announce. Along with I can't read your writing. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring. Trained by the Sanctuary. Trained right here by the Sanctuary. Corey O'Ryan, accompanied to the ring by Ronnie.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I don't know where the other judges are. They just walked off. John, get over here. You're judging. I am? I cannot be alone here. Are we doing 5 in the last match in the fucking big event, or is it 4? It's 5. Yeah. Okay. 5. Nick 5 Sanctuary? Yeah, I didn't know. Nick told me earlier. I thought we were still in the 4 and 4. I know. You have so many workers and stuff like that. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. I'm joining the old school guys.
And now we're going to hear from Corey O'Ryan and Durant.
Of the new teams, that's going to be the tag team, and who just won this?
In life, nature, and in professional wrestling and stunts, there is a hierarchy, a food chain. My name is Corey O'Ryan, and I am at the top of that food chain. And I don't give a damn about the opinions of some old men, or the opinions of any of you, or any back. New while still in school, old while still in school, it doesn't matter. Eventually, everyone gets fed to the lion.
And now, coming to the ring, written on this horrible notebook paper, like all this technology, we can't even get an iPad up here.
Yeah, Corey.
Coming to the ring
He
next.
had confidence before, but he settled in this one. And he can find passion in it, and that's a key thing. If you're not believing in your own gimmick, how are you supposed to make someone else believe in it?
I mean, it was good enough that I wanted to respond to it. I wanted to get on the microphone and kind of comment on it.
Sure. Oh, when he first cut his Lion promo was for our Sanctuary season finale match. Literally, when I heard it, I ran to like go fight him because it pumped me up so much. And then seeing our promos back to back.
And now, a word from Moshpit.
The Lion, Corey O'Ryan. I am Moshpit. You want to stand out here and say everybody gets fed to the lion? Well, let's see what happens when the prey is faster than the lion.
Yeah, Simba. And Mosh Pit's not alone. He's with the witch.
Ronnie's coming for the mic.
Halloween is over. Get off of it. It's going to
And this stunt fight begins in 3,
2, 1, fight!
so excited with the promo that it was longer than 3 minutes.
yeah. Get to really see where they're going to go with it.
Yeah. Kind of getting a mini.
The key is this is as much training as it is a showcase. Work within a time frame. If they go under, it's all right. As long as they kind of finish it properly. That's what I felt in the last match. They kind of rushed it at the end. You know. Yes.
They really should be involved in the finish.
I really. And as I was saying in the last time as well, it's a collaborative effort of this. So we'll see what they get. They're doing a great job showing us who they are and selling what they promoted about.
Without a doubt. You know, a shout out there to Moshpit. You know, he doesn't really need to help him pick him up, but nevertheless, he's jumping and doing.
He's very. I don't remember the phrase that it's knowing your body in three-dimensional space. Moshpit is good about knowing where his body is and how to keep himself safe and assist his opponent.
He's definitely light as a feather when you pick him up. That's for sure.
Oh no, I quite enjoy fighting Moshpit.
Let's go!
Oh, there it is. Oh, we got that. All right. Solid shot, man. Okay.
That was great.
Oh, and the lion holding on to a Moshpit now. Oh my gosh.
So here's the funny thing. That's his over.
Your winner by technical knockout, Corey O'Ryan. All right, we got some reviews up here. You all right, Moshpit?
He's okay. Let's first go to John Schultz.
Right off the bat, great job, everybody involved. Good job. Give them a round of applause. From the beginning, it was really good promos from both. Corey and Mosh, you really have passion in your characters, and you can believe in what you say and help us to believe in it. So great job, both of you, on the promos. Lydia and Ronnie, great. Just great. That was a great quip and got us really wanting to see the fight, and the fight was fantastic. I'll pass that on to Jim to talk more about that.
Okay, match was fantastic. Everything looked solid. Promos at the beginning, I got to tell you, they were good too. But the part that I absolutely loved, that I said to John right as the match started, I said, if the girls don't get involved in the finish, this is going to screw it up, because as soon as they grabbed the microphone, you knew they had to be involved in the finish. And I wasn't sure what was going to happen there. And that was just, Ronnie, that was fantastic. We got a huge laugh out of that up here. It was fantastic. Really, really good job. Solid match.
One very small thing for Moshpit. Moshpit, when you're selling during the portion where the giant beast is dominating you, you want to kind of keep your position in the ring. You're moving around a little bit too much, which is forcing Corey to chase you. You want to kind of stay a little bit more still, let him, really own the heat during that moment. Also, compliment for the ref. A referee, a lot of times, doesn't get a lot of credit. You should be, seen, not heard. Very good work overall through the whole show, so round of applause for our ref, wherever he went. He's there somewhere, right? Okay. And my one little critique for the ref is simple. Remember, if the guy's shoulders are on the mat, whether that's stunt scripted or not stunt scripted, you got to start counting. So that's on the workers to get up after that. All right, good job, though. Very nice.
John's in the back, so I'm going to announce the next one. He's back.
Hi. Well done. Get out. I will let you do the next one. Give me a second. The following
is our last tryout stunt fight. With that being said, both of these guys are going to be on Sanctuary Season 10. And I'm not quite sure why we're trying them out. But they are here to give you the main event of tryouts. To be very clear, we have the main event, which will be the 5 veterans. Moondog Molson, Zero Gravity Mason Cage, Showtime Shane Black, Big Papa Pete, and Mr. Sports Entertainment himself. The greatness, the great, supremely great. That's me. That's what I used to wrestle as. I'm sorry for such a stupid name. What?
You know, it's a really bad name. I've been shooting all night, actually. Right, no, I get that part. But what I was going to say is I've been shooting all night. Even my shoot name has been used. But tonight, I think if all those legends are going to go down there, they need one of the greatest managers of all time. The king of Las Vegas, the Sultan of Sin City, Diamond Dex Cross.
I'm not pop culture relevant to what that is, but yes, 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 yes! Ladies and gentlemen, the Sanctuary Stunt Studio will present WXW's Old School's finest against the Sanctuary Stunt Studio team of John Schultz, Andre Polino, Ronnie Flores, Marcy Cabrera, one other, versus we have the tag team of both those kids. Hold on, Batso Kazooie. And we got Daniel Riley. They're both gonna be there. Oh, Abs. We gotta have Abs in the main event. Abs is in the main event. I already said him. I'll decide on the rest. Versus the chubby daddy chicken horn. He's just the daddy now. The Tommy Vex. We're gonna stick because I hate them. Jordan Palco. Corey Orion. And while he is the furthest thing from a veteran, this backyard idiot, Nikki Valentino on one team. Congratulations, kids, you made it into a match with people that matter. And I will announce 2 more guys to join the team of rookies shortly. But our main event shall be announced by John Schultz. Making his way to the Stunt Studio staging, the Chubby Daddy Treason Horn!
Roxy Cabrera, and all these other jokes in the back. I don't need a tryout. I just want to know what loser is going to come out here and face the chubby.
It's Andre Paulina, not the loser, my friend. And I hope you understand that I'm right here just to beat your ass, buddy, because I'm way better than you.
This sun fight begins in
They're going at it now. Jim, I really don't think I have much to say. Well, no, you got two really phenomenal workers in there. So, I mean. And now seeing this, to see the evolution, and then he's a worker, it's a fantastic.
Everyone loves training with Andre. Everyone's favorite because he's great to throw around, but he's also just great working and really give it to you as hard as you give it to him.
Well, he's really precise. His movements are really precise.
Deadly accurate with his hands. Well, I will say, when he powers through a kick, you're going to feel it.
Oh, well. Having worked a lot in West Virginia and Maryland and such, yeah, you know, I'm used to guys landing it in.
Well, he's not such a great opponent. He's not such a fantastic opponent. I've seen him working out right up close when I held the cage for him at True Wrestling, and he was working a 6-man with a couple others, and it was great to just see him up close.
Can I just point out that was a beautiful belly-to-back suplex, and you see that executed so poorly these days. Audience has come alive for this one too. See, there's the example of what a really good promo means before a match.
And you know that they were talking about how can we make it different? How can we stand out from the other one? Call me by Springs.
Rushing it? Yeah, rushing. Excellent idea.
It's a good thing we built that time.
Yeah.
Training right there for you.
I'll tell you right now, this is, in terms of a 3-minute match, you couldn't ask for it. I mean, yeah.
This is it. Big shot.
Your winner, Andre
So, Jim, what do you think about that match?
is it my understanding that the chubby, whatever the hell his name is going to be involved in this group match a little bit later on?
The chubby daddy, from my understanding, is the team captain of the Indie Veterans.
Well, let me tell you this. Someone can tell the Indie Veterans, and especially him, that when he gets in the ring with the old school guys, we're going to show him what respect for this business means.
I like that. I like that. I like that. John Schultz, what do you got?
As far as Andrew goes, that was an incredible performance, and you should be very, very proud.
Andre!
Trajan, good job. Good, very good. I want to talk to you, not as John Schultz, the theater major. I want to talk to you as the thespian, J.S. Hawthorne, and I want to let you know the veterans may be going after you, but this is my stage, and you do not assault my friends on my stage. I will see you in the match later on. Andre, I'm very proud of you, hermano.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready for the main event? The final fight of the night that will pit each and every star that you see here tonight against each other. Veterans versus stars versus Sanctuary versus the newcomers. First, let's our winners. Hold on, I'm running up to
Let's do the winners first. Do we have the music?
first the winners. Our first winner of the Sanctuary Stunt Studio Season 10 tryouts. This is Abs. Two more winners. Whoa, here comes DeJuan Kerr. Let's just never come down, kid. I was gonna give you an entrance, but come on down.
I'll make my own entrance. It's all good. It's all good.
We have Daniel Riley and Batsu.
for the night of survival. All of you, find yourself to one corner. You are one team.
Pinkies up!
And only one person can start off this stunt fight out of the 4 teams. Next, we have our veterans team. First, making his way down to the stunt staging. From Scranton, Pennsylvania, he is your dad. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the dad, Sergeant Hall. Staging. It is Corey O'Ryan, the Patriot Dirty Falco, Nikki Valentino, and Tommy Vax. Find your way to the corners, gentlemen. Indie tryouts to one corner, veterans to another corner. There's 2 corners left. Clear that stunt staging. Pick your corners. The following are the Sanctuary Stunt Studio stars. The Sanctuary Stunt Studio stars. First, the hero of Hazelton, the champion of the Sanctuary. This is the Dominican Daredevil, Marcy. This is Ronnie Flores, Andre For a very long time, this place has been the Sanctuary Stunt Studio. And I followed a very distinct script. May the best man survive. This stunt fight! Find your corners, gentlemen. And you figure out which two are about to murder each other. Did you see my script? It's not Alright, it's been a while. It's been a while. Managing WXW Team Gen 1. Because I hate Francis Garcella. No, I've been getting down. It's Diamond Dex Cross. Hey, where's that? Oh yeah, there he is. I'm looking for you, and I'm not even involved in the match, which means as long as you're not tagging this ring, your ass belongs to me, fat boy. Who wants to fight the Moondog?
So hence, I am the single greatest wrestler of all
expected. As the sole survivors, as the undefeated, undisputed champions of Hazleton and the world, the veterans. But wait, there's more. Because tonight is the night of survival. And there can only be one. So I'm gonna send, hey Jim, I'm gonna send each and every one of you to a corner, and I'm gonna send any one of you who's ready to fight me right here. And yeah, but it gives me Popeye straight. Hey, Tom Cooper! Set my booze down. Yeah, I sure am. Tonight's Sanctuary main event. Lion Trajan.
Sangria!
Is between the veterans. I'm not giving it to you yet. It's between Big Papa Pete, Big Dog Molson, who's you're not getting out of this. Big Dog Molson, Showtime Shane Black, and Mr. Sports Entertainment himself, Supremely Great. May the best man survive. If any of you got something to say it now. Is this some kind of last ditch effort for your ego to go through the roof one more freaking time?
I'm never going to be going
You call shut up the kind of talk you lazy little shit! You think you're too old for that? What happened? I got something to tell you, John. I don't like being baited and switched. You don't call Diamond X Cross up here and then just say, oh, you can give me a good match. Everyone can hit a boost my ego. Woo! So I'm going to tell you this. You're going to stay in here for this gauntlet because if you roll out of that ring, your ass belongs to me and this. Oh, I promise you, you're not going to make it. You haven't met Christian. Now,
John, as your student, as your friend, as your colleague, yes, get in, fucking.
mutual respect, 20 years of camaraderie, a good portion here to be kicking the shit out of each other. I still got respect for it, I still love you. But that was some horse shit. So I'm gonna leave you with one final thing. Come here. Corey O'Ryan was one of my first wrestling students at my training center in Wolfsbury. Corey, finish this shit off, man. That's so soft. You shit. I produced this time, son of a bitch. Your students sucked. Your students sucked. Remember that day?
That's over there.
I love you. You know what? I love you. Corey, finish it. Finish it. Count it. Count it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out tonight. The man rolling on his back is a good friend of mine. Thank you all. I went about 6 years for today. Good night, JD. As always, thank you for holding up. Remember for me, John, I'm more than happy to come down and do this anytime you want. Have some more sangria, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
In the words of John Patrick Trusky, that is